Hello, Charleston, and welcome to this week's edition of Navigate Your Wealth, brought to you by the team of Compass Financial, based right here in Charleston. I'm your host, Kristen Oakley, and joining me in the studio, we have the CEO, Karen Stawicki, and President Samantha Irish. And if you have ever been wondering what your tax burden might be in retirement and how you can take steps now to help minimize it, you are not going to want to miss today's show. Karen and Sam, it's great to be back with you once again.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So happy to be with you, Kristen.
Well, I know this is a topic that we are all very passionate about. We have a lot to get into today. The reality is nothing is more frustrating than when you've been working hard your whole working career, putting money away and saving, only to have it eaten up by the IRS and taxes in retirement. We are taxed to death, I've heard it say, right? Taxes on so many different things. Even our Social Security now could be taxed up to 85%, depending on your situation. And not only that, one of the most frustrating things is that the rules are always changing. We say on the show that oftentimes when it comes to taxes, a lot of folks are playing a game that they have not been given the rules to. So we need to talk about that today. The way we've titled today's show is How to Remove Your Wealth from Washington. So that's what we're going to be covering. And before we get into some of the types of non-taxable income that the IRS cannot touch, it's important to set up our conversation today by highlighting two key things. First question I have for you is, why is it so important for folks to pay attention to their potential tax bill in retirement?
Well, first and foremost, the decisions they make today impact the future. There's no question that they have the ability to make changes right now. Most people don't realize that they have as much control over taxes because they're just simply not informed, and that's where we come in. Yeah. We want to be that source of information and education to give them all the tools that they need. You know, most Americans don't understand, or I think they do, but they maybe are trying to put their head in the sand, hoping it'll go away. But our government is doing something that is at, terrible proportions, and that is spending money.
Oh, yes.
Now, some of it's good, some of it's not so good, but at some point, we're going to have to rectify this. You know, I always say there's only two things that can happen. Washington either has to stop spending as much money as they are, or they're going to have to raise taxes. So which of the two do you think is more likely to happen? Okay? Now, this is a really timely conversation because we already know, or you should know, that in 2017, the Trump tax cuts were initiated starting in 2018, and they are due to sunset at the end of 2025. What does that mean? It means that all of those tax rates that were in place in 2018 are going to come back unless they do something about it, but they're going to come back in the beginning of 2026. And we have a chart, and we want to show you the impact of these numbers.
If you look at the column on the left, it shows you where the current rate is, so what the rate is today. But when you look at the next column, the sunset rate, that tells us where they are going starting January of 26. Now that increase, when you look at it, 10 going to 10 is a 0. 12 going to 15 is a +3. Scroll down a little bit, 24 going to 28 is a +4. Those feel like they're small numbers, but the most important column is the one at the end, the percentage impact to your bottom line. Look at that middle chunk, 25% increase, 14% increase, 17% increase. America, the taxes, if they go back, means that you will be feeling the ramifications of those changes far greater than just the 3 or 4 points that you think it is going to be.
And we should highlight who are the people who are most impacted on that chart.
Well, it was the middle grid, to be honest with you. The very, very lowest bracket, 0 and 10%, doesn't get impacted at all. And the highest bracket really doesn't get impacted very much. But the middle America is the ones that are going to see 10, 14, 25% increases. And, you know, we have this conversation with people all the time. They say, and, you know, the chart showed it, but I want to just reiterate, when your income is your tax bracket is going up 3%, according to the chart, that wasn't 3%, that was 14 or 25%.
There it is again. Look
and so
at that.
Here's what I want to tell you. Starting in 2026, you may earn the exact same income as you made in 2025, but if if you are in that second or third bracket, your tax is going to be 14 to 25, maybe 17, one of those three, higher. You're going to pay 14, 17, or 25% more with the same earnings that you made the year before. This is why it is so critical that we have the conversation and help you. You know, one of the things that we say is, you know, we dodged a bullet this time. Here's what we want to help you with. We want to take you out of the line of fire. And there are things that we can do. There are strategies that we can implement. And there are opportunities that you have, and all you have to do is give us a call. We want to put together your retirement roadmap. Part of that roadmap is obviously your tax burden analysis. We want to find out what impact this is going to have for you. But we also provide an income analysis, a Social Security analysis, and a risk analysis. Don't you deserve the opportunity to have all of those things done to try and keep more of your hard-earned dollars in your pockets? We think you do.
Karen, Sam, thank you. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
So we have a lot more to get to, but this is a great opportunity for you to pick up the phone and call to be able to schedule your completely complimentary conversation with Karen and Sam to get your retirement roadmap. Again, this is for no cost, no charge, no obligation. It's simply an invitation to have a conversation to see how they can help and serve you. To claim yours, all you need to do is call that number on the bottom of your screen, 855-348-3073. Or if you have your smartphone handy and you'd rather not talk to someone right now, no worries. Simply pull it out. You can open up that camera app. Just point, click, and scan that QR code that you see there down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. That will take you over to a landing page, ask you a few short, simple questions, and then a member of the team from Compass Financial will reach out to connect with you to schedule your complimentary retirement roadmap that way as well. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to be diving into some more strategies to help you remove your wealth from Washington. Stay with us.